Let's see, what are we? Let me get my notes. Yo. What's good, people? It's your boy Enigma Sept, and this is the live recording of Enigma Sept Hour. Let y'all know up front so you don't panic. This live episode won't be for the entire hour. All right, only 30 minutes. I'm gonna do the first half of the show. Elijah Kenny, his interview phone. So I didn't want y'all looking at me talking to my phone. So you don't have to worry about that. But during the podcast, you'll get that interview. So just wait for that. Other than that, we're gonna go ahead and get into the shenanigans. Matter of fact, no. Before we do that, always make sure to hit up my man Big Low / Big Low Hip Hop. Check out his Ill Coffee vlog and everything else he posted. I gotta check out my man's because he's been kind of quiet for a minute. Make sure he all right. And also too, my man Backpack Beats. Check out his YouTube page at youtube.com / Backpack Beats with a Z, like a Zorro. He got the No More Free Beats. What you call it? Hour mixtape hour. My man literally mixing songs during the show. So, if you like the Wi-Fi little beat making thing or whatever, we'll just rotate hour after hour. You know what I'm saying? You can put him on. He's gonna play them good joints, good musical joints, keep you posted on what's hot. You know what I mean? So Backpack Beats, Big Low, check out their joints. You know what I'm saying? If you get anybody else out there, if you got stuff on YouTube, man, you want me to give you a shout out, and we fam, just holler at me, and we're gonna get it. So let's see. Boom. So anyway, we're gonna get into it. So here we go. Well, that is all tight. Oops. We get into the recording now. All right, and mic check 1 2. What is this? All right, we got this. Boom. We're back. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. Your boy Enigma September. What y'all just heard was my man M3 with Get Rich. You know what I mean? Shouts out my man M3. Just saw him earlier this week. Actually, he just had a performance, I think, last Sunday. So I forgot the name of the doggone. It was some mixer. I forgot the name of it. I apologize. But he did his thing, man. Shouts out to M3. That was Get Rich. And speaking of, I could talk about it. Popped off the other night, last night. Actually, last episode, I told you guys about the Internet 4.0. Shouts out my man Matt and everybody over there doing their thing. So I went and checked it out. And man, it was dope. It was a dope vibe. Good number of people that were out. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Real Thorough, my man Big Skinny, those Zackies, you know what I mean? He was out there, Ari and Chachi. My man Kim, little bro, matter of fact, he gonna be on this joint next week. You know what I'm saying? Photographer extraordinaire. So shouts out my man. So, you know what I'm saying? It was a good number of people. And also too, you know what I'm saying? The homie Carrie the Dreamer, he performed. Facey got up there. You know what I'm saying? Ray Benton got up there. Bachi got up there. Yo, it was just like mad people. It was a good vibe. Now, matter of fact, it was a good vibe, but I got to snitch. I gotta put the news out, man. It was scary hours. It got so hyped, man. Somebody fell out. It was wild. It was wild, like, you know, that start the music or whatever. But luckily, man's was okay. It was just like everybody. I mean, I think it was like after, I forgot who said it was. somebody, it was after somebody said, I think Apollo 1027. That's the man's name. It was one of the performers there. And yeah, I think after his set, everybody was just chilling. Or was it after Ray Benton set? It was one of them sets. It was, but everything was like chilling. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready to go to the next set, get ready for the next artist. And all of a sudden, like people was like gathering around, thought something was popping off. Not even like a fight. It just seemed like something was happening. You see the commotion. And you see a homie on the ground, just out like a light. Like a light. Out like a light. Like a all right, I'm not picking fun. But no, it was scary hours for a minute. But like I said, he was straight. So shouts out to him, prayers to him. Hope he's doing okay. But also too, man, shouts out to everybody who was at the Wheelberry, you know what I'm saying, always doing their thing or whatever. I like that establishment. So if you wasn't there, man, you messed up, man. It was a night. You could, if you didn't check my IG stories, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was a night. I gotta say, it was a nice crowd. Really nice crowd. So yeah, man. Shouts out to everybody that was there. Shouts out to everybody that I met. And you know what I'm saying, connect politics. Oh, I know who, man. My homegirl, she came out of nowhere. Sierra Alexandria. I said the girl name wrong. And those who don't know, Sierra is the singer featured on my track. She's beautiful. And yeah, man, it was good to see the homie, man. It's a little sis. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm big dog out here. Anyway, I had to say big dog, but I say big daddy and get in trouble. Feet done came back in town. So who calling you big daddy? Ain't nobody calling me big daddy, baby. Shit, feet don't even call me big daddy. They may have to check on that and see what's going on. Why I ain't big daddy? Big Ellie. Yo, Big Ellie. Call me Big Ellie. Big M. Big M. Yeah, I'm a big M already. Yo, it's lonely right now, so I'm talking crazy. What else we got, man? Speaking of things that's gonna happen, this is mostly for the people in the live. If you listen to the podcast, it's gonna be too little, too late. Should have got on it. Oh well. But what we got? I'm blind now. But I still got 20/20 vision in 2020. So whatever. You know, like you say you blind, you got 20. Yes, I have 20/20 vision. But I gotta put this phone on my face. Anyway, we got the VHS Music Conference going down, of course, at the VHS Studios. My man, the Beast, doing his thing. You got Dr. Lisa, who's been on the show. Sky Jenga, who's been on the podcast. Aston Martin, you have to forgive me. I still can't pronounce his wife's name. Daicaria. Daicaria Stevens, who's been on the podcast. The Beast, who's been on the podcast. AD of Golden Sounds, who haven't been on the podcast. So I have to get that together. And my man Rico the Champ, who was also at the internet. Forgot about him. Him and his wife, he was out there. You know what I mean? Chilling. Shouts out to Rico the Champ, who is going to be on the podcast. We're going to set that up. So, yeah. Yeah, DJ. Also, DJ Gemini is also going to be on the panel, who hasn't been on the podcast. So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 out of 7. Basically, Rico was supposed to be on the podcast at one point. So, 2 out of 7. I'm good. And then you got DJ Killer, who's been on the podcast. He'll be on the 1s and 2s. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out here. What else we got? You got a bunch of sponsors. Let me see. Boom, boom, boom. You got Fly High Show. Shouts out to them ladies doing their thing on the podcast tip. You know what I'm saying? Rico, Goldie Sounds, Nappy Boy, which is DJ Gemini, VHS, and some other people. I can't read some of this stuff. Sociology. So everybody on the panel is sponsoring the joint. That's why. It's going to be at 2609 Centerville Road in Tallahassee, Florida. And there is an entry fee of $3. I pay that man. He put it on for the city. Pay that man his money. All right. So, man, big up to the Beast putting that together. There's gonna be some performances. I know Big OG He's gonna be there. He's been on the podcast. My man Never Will Stop Deuce. I know he's performing too. So those are the two I know, and they've been on the podcast. That's the theme of the night. They've been on the podcast. No, I'm joking. But yeah, man. Ray Benton, been on the podcast. Facey, been on the podcast. Chachi, been on the podcast. Those Zackies, been on the podcast. Big Skinny, been on the podcast. Rotoro, Bill. Hey, everybody, even Fee, been on the podcast. Like, I'm doing my thing. I'm trying to do my thing. I'm bragging because I ain't got no content for today because it's been a slow week, man. It's been slow. I've been lonely. I gotta tell y'all. Like, Fee ran out on me. You know what I'm saying? She got tired of me and just ran off. She's like, why you lying? I just don't want to tell your business, baby. That's all. But now Fee was gone, and I know they say when the cat is away, the mouse will play. And the only thing I played with is TikTok, clearly. That was it. It's kind of funny because Fee probably think I was just having like a whole bunch of fun. I was really trying to show how I wasn't doing nothing. Literally, like nothing. Nathan. Even all y'all little shady females is like, yeah, bitch. All right, you talking about Hindu. We know how y'all niggas, like, literally, I was on TikTok. I was documented for not doing shit. Yeah, so check it. Go and run that. You're salty because you have a Valentine. I'm evil, and it sounds even crazier because I'm not solo, but like I said, just me in front of this camera. All right, man, what we're gonna get into? Like I said, it's been a slow week. I did want to get into just one thing. I wanted to respond to the Joe Budden podcast. I know y'all like why, and really, I try to avoid anything Joe Budden. Because I know it's a popular podcast and I don't want to seem like one of those people that's on the coattails of whatever. But hey, it's relevant to the culture. I know most of y'all listen to it, especially if you listen to me. So whatever. But no, last episode, man, they were discussing Eminem. You know I gotta discuss Eminem. It was talking about the Godzilla challenge, man, and the boys was going off. They didn't understand, why the real M, not me, why Eminem would even do a challenge. You don't need to. He's that big of an artist. And I know other people have said it. He can fart on a track the whole album, and it's still gonna go because he got a fan base that's that large. So they were saying like, yo, you don't need to do a challenge. And I know they got into earlier last year, they got on Fabulous for do. Now, granted, this isn't the dance challenge that Eminem is doing. It's a challenge for the Godzilla verse that he spit, which is recorded apparently being like the fastest verse ever spit. So the ideal is you get on camera, Triller, even IG, and record yourself, rapping the Godzilla verse. Is there an award? I don't know. Whatever. I haven't seen anybody. I've seen like one, of course, white boy attempt to do it. I haven't seen much of it. Don't know if it's going to be, or if it is being successful. But I was surprised how clueless them boys were and why Eminem would even present this challenge. And I think Rory was like, well, I know it's not Eminem, it's the people that's behind them, blah, 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 blah. And probably so. But the explanation was right. I know. And I'm going to explain why Eminem would do the Godzilla challenge. And it's not necessarily about following a trend, not the recent trend, not these dance challenges like with Drake and the little key, will you love? Not that, not following that trend. All right. And I think that's what they were looking at. They was looking at, oh, he tried to follow a trend. No, it's relevant why Eminem would do this challenge. I'm gonna explain it. Barely. P.O.P. hold it down. Mama, I love you. The guys, okay, so you gotta understand, like Eminem, of course, because he's been in the game for literally 20 years, over 20 years. He has different phases in his career, right? But the later phase, which a lot of people think is whack, has been ever since like probably after he relapsed and then came, not the album, but literally relapsed, and then came back with the recovery album. He has really been on the speed rap shit. And so he did that. He's been on speed rap. He started with the joint he did with Roy. So anyway, so the Bad Meets Evil album, speed rap. Blah, 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 blah. So it came with Marshall Mathers LP2, which was whack. It was a whack album. I'm an Eminem stan. That was a whack album. Fuck y'all if y'all don't believe me. But there were pieces, of course, that was good. I like the Headlights joint. But in particular, probably the biggest and best song that came out of that album was Rap God, right? Where he just went on this manic rap spasm of just speed raps, some nonsensical, some, you know what I'm saying, totally dope, just a craziness, right? So, pause. You got Rap God, right? Well, not pause. Well, Rap God, a lot of kids, and I mean kids, I mean the 22 to 15 set, like today, 22 to 15 set. That's how they know Eminem. They don't know the real Slim Shady, or not, or their parents probably listen to it. They don't know Clean Out My Closet. Hell, they probably don't even recognize Not Afraid. Or they do, but that's not their thing. They were introduced to Eminem through Rap God. And in particular, this is where the pause come in at. In particular, TikTok. So you guys were like, what the hell do TikTok got to do with Rap God? Like TikTok just started, right? It's some new shit. Why would TikTok have anything to do with Rap God? TikTok used to be Musically, right? And with Musically, the key thing with it, or the main element of Musically, was you making like these short videos, but you are imitating the song, or you reading the lyrics of the song. And, you know, kids used to get their phone. You're watching the live, you see me do it, and they'll be making this movement where they just, they looking like Left Eye in the No Scrubs video, where she make the square box. Like, they'll just hold their camera and they'll make these little sharp movements. Well, with Musically, one of the most popular songs that kids used to remake or redo was Rap God, because of how fast it was. Because, you know, you can rap along. I don't even whatever. Y'all get the vibes. So a lot of these kids were like literally kids, like 7 to 8 year olds. That was probably 5 years ago. You know what I mean? So those 7, 8 year olds to 15 year olds are now 22 to 15 year olds. And most of them are who's on TikTok, because when they changed the name, they just refound the app and now they're back on it doing the same thing. Like, I've literally seen TikTok videos where they got videos from 2017. I'm like, how the hell they got videos from 2017 when the app just came out? Because it's Musically. It's that app. So a lot of those kids know Eminem for Rap God because that's the song they imitated. And so now you look at Godzilla, which is essentially Rap God Part 2 plus Juice WRLD, may he rest in peace. That's the point. Eminem is trying to feed on the Rap God coattails, which just, I think I seen a graph or something on Twitter where it's like it just hit 1 million views on YouTube. Like, that's probably one of his most popular songs post the Encore album. You know what I'm saying? Like, this second half of his career, that's probably his most popular song. And he's trying to recapture that. So that's why it's not like he's trying to get back on the whole little challenge thing that's popular now. He's basically connecting with that fan base. it kind of goes back to the Joe Budden podcast, and they said they were discussing that Eminem has a fan base that crosses generations and genres. For the kids, like literally, like people that's still in high school, that's what they know Eminem for. And the Godzilla challenge is trying to capture on that, on that. Take that. And he goes like, yo, E, you way too vested, bro. Hey, Stan, I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm a Stan. Speaking of standing, y'all need to stand Royster 5'9" new album. We the same height. Yo, man, this the black ass album. It's a black ass album. I don't know why I didn't talk about it last week. I've been listening to it. Definitely has replay value. And then one thing, actually, I think I got a clue now. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about Eminem the whole time. Screw y'all. Going from Joe Budden to Eminem to Royster 5'9", just Slaughterhouse. If you're not a fan of Slaughterhouse, just fast forward to the interview with Elijah Kenny. But no, man, Royce killed it with this album, The Allegory. If you haven't listened to it, you should. Everything is dope. I don't agree with everything, especially the anti-vaccination talk. I don't believe that vaccinations give you autism. But I let Royce have it. He can. That's what you want to believe in. Apparently his younger son, if not youngest son, has autism, and apparently he believes that vaccination did it. So outside of that, man got dope. It's dope productions. He did production himself. It doesn't sound like amateurish. I remember Eminem came out when he started doing his own beats. Royce is killing that. So killing the beats, flows of lyrics definitely already on point. Definitely on point. And you talking that black shit during Black History Month. That's necessary. So yeah, man. He dropped a video for Trick, which has JC's favorite rapper, Crooked I, aka King Crooked. They dropped a video for that this week, so you can check that out. But man, yeah, that's a dope album. You know what I mean? And it kind of go back to my frustration with Eminem. And granted, I do think music to be murdered by was dope as well. But man, like Eminem, we want Eminem to make an album like The Allegory. And he's capable. We got the people. Actually, that's what I found out. Because Roy's been on this press run. This fool been all over YouTube, you know, just giving interviews like it ain't nobody business. And I forgot who, they all blurred. I can't remember. He was in one interview and he was saying how he basically described his relationship with Eminem in a sense. And he was explaining how like it can be times where him and M just don't talk. You know what I'm saying? He's like, if he talked to anybody, it's Mr. Porter, who is Denal Porter, who's part of D12. And I think sometimes Eminem hype man if it's not Royce himself. And let's think about it. Like Mr. Porter make dope, like real hip hop shit. You got Royce doing the shit, and it's just like, the fuck M doing? But it made me realize that that's what it is. Like Royce isn't around him like that, and he even said like M be in his own little bubble, he be in his own little world, and then he'll come and be like, "Hey, what you think about this?" And then he just go with it. Yeah, y'all need to hang out. Royce, I know you're not watching this, but you not listen to the podcast, but y'all need to hang out more. Like M need to make shit like that. He need beats like that. He need the vibe like that. Like all of that. I know what it was. It's the real podcast. That's what I was listening to. Shout out to them boys, man. Because they asked me to tweet you back on Twitter. I know Stets can attest to that because Stets be hitting them up too. Shout out to It's the Real, my second favorite podcast. Excuse me, third favorite podcast. My favorite podcast is Enigma Sept Hour. Duh, nigga. What you thought? You thought I was gonna say this? What? This is my favorite podcast. Should be yours too, nigga. What? Yes, you listening. I'm talking to you. This should be your favorite podcast. All right. And while you at it, like my podcast, then shouts out to my homegirl Shelby and her podcast. My man Joe Ward, his podcast, The Fix. You got Shelby with Shelby's World. Then go holler at my man Pat with his podcast with lines from the screens. Screens. I said it all wrong. It's funny because Pat gonna hear this. Pat gonna hear this before anybody else. He gonna be like, this nigga fucked up my name, my podcast. This nigga said live from the screens. What in the hell is that? Oh. You gotta get it right. I am Pat. Right now, I am your conscience. I am in your mind right now, and I know you are upset and frustrated with me. Lessons from the screen, nigga. Lines from the screens. Oh, port screen? The fuck is this nigga talking about? Anyway, enough of that. Yo, but yeah, man. You can check out our podcast over there, Freedom Train Radio. I forgot to give everybody a shout out while I was running my mouth. So shout out to Pat, Joe, Shelby, co-host, everybody. No, I'm not gonna talk about the live podcast, Felicia, because I have a commercial that I've made. I pre-recorded that's gonna play after this segment. So I'm not gonna talk about the live podcast. Now. Speaking of live podcasts, we made a commercial. That's it. That's the tweet. We made a commercial for the podcast. For the live podcast going out March 7th. But y'all gonna hear about that later. So shut up. I'm not telling Fee to shut up, I'm telling myself to shut up. So I want y'all thinking I'm talking rude to Fee. I love my baby. Fee, I love you. I miss you. You're my queen. Not even my queen to be. I told one of my own boys, oh, yeah, man, I'm married, dog. Just going through the formalities. Just going through the preliminaries, my nigga. We married. There's something else I want to get into. I forgot now. I ain't playing this. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the tweet, man. Yeah, but y'all, this is the number one podcast. And let me give y'all flowers while we're here. Thank you for any and everybody who listened to this thing. I appreciate it. It's appreciated, y'all listening. But also, too, man, let people know. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Let me know that you're listening. And let people know. Like, hey, man, check out this podcast, boy, Enigma. He be on it. I don't know what he be saying half the time, but he got interesting guests and the music is bumping. So, you know, at the very least, you can do that. Oh, I know what to talk about. I forgot to talk about the Kobe Bryant. They had the memorial for Kobe Bryant and his daughter at the Staples Center. Vanessa Bryant broke my heart with the heartfelt letter that she wrote to Kobe and Gigi. And man, that thing was hard. I was at work. Don't tell my boss. Trying to watch it on the sly. And then yeah, she had a time when she kind of like paused, trying to get herself together. Man, I had to take my headphones out. Like, nope, nah, because I ain't finna tell myself crying at work. It was waterworks, man. You know, no one even. I don't say it's time to talk. I wasn't the biggest Kobe fan. I was a Shaq fan. Kobe was straight. I do recognize him as top 5 all the time, but you know, I was a Shaq fan. But top 5, he ain't number 1. Kobe was a bite. Don't make me slander Kobe on this. Trying to get this man, probably slander this man to death. That's been been the best thing. This is gonna sound horrible. You know, been the best thing about Kobe not being here. Yeah, I know it sounds bad. I haven't heard nobody debate between Kobe, LeBron, and Jordan, and I've been sick of that. I've been tired. I've been more sick of that than Chinese people with the coronavirus. Like, bro. Like, y'all got to chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know who I think is the best of the 3, but that's neither here or there. Because that's the best thing about it is, well, not the best thing, because unfortunately. But y'all shut up. Y'all got quiet. Thankfully. Let's keep that same energy. Boom, it's over. Even you want to put Kobe number 1 because of his early demise, fine. If you don't, I want to keep it real. Fine. But just shut up about it. Don't leave it alone. Kareem Olajuwon. Ooh. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, number 1 Basketball player all time anyway, so screw y'all. What we got? That's about it, man. Shaq was funny with the ME. Shaq said he went to Kobe. He was like, I and team. Kobe was like, it was an ME in that motherfucker. True. That's what I feel about the Enigma Sept podcast. Wait, it's not it. Yeah, this is an ME in Enigma Sept. Yeah. Check that out. It was an I too. There's an I in Enigma. Damn. Hate to see it. What else? Jordan said the little Jordan mean face. That was fun. Other than that, man. But for real though, in all seriousness, RIP to Kobe and Gianna and 7 other people. Peace and blessings to those families that were affected. Other news, Vanessa Bryant is suing the helicopter company. That's neither here nor there. Even heard more crazier news that there were some sheriffs in LA County that took pictures of the crash site and was spreading it around, showing people. Again, might be a blessing in the tragedy. They ain't got to deal with the foolishness that is called planet Earth. You hear me? I know I saw somebody granddad right now, but they ain't got to deal with the foolishness. So anyway, we're going to go ahead, get into this next song, and then we're going to go into this interview with my man, Elijah Kenny. I know he waiting on me, and I'm right here, sitting here running my mouth. That's why I got a podcast. I know to run my mouth. Anyway, the next song, actually, this artist was up at V89. She did it live and killed it. Had my man Rothoro with her, my man DJ Full Effect, backing her up, and some other people that I can't think of their name right now. But got a track from her. She shot it to me, and I'm gonna run it. So this is MCRK Peezy. MCRK Peezy with Hard Work on the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby. All right, boom. Glad y'all made it, but we out. Finna go holler at my man Elijah Kenny. The interview will be on the podcast. We'll drop on Monday. So all his information will be down below if you want to get at him in his music. Of course, he's been on here before, so y'all know what the vibes is. Anyway, so again, next week, got my man Kim. He'll be following through live and direct here on the couch, and that's that. So again, also too, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, hit that like button. Boom, hit that bell so when I go live, it hit your phone up, get notifications. That's it. That's a tweet. It's your boy Enigma September. Peace. Much love to you.